The Vaznev 9K is actually the best SMG in Modern Warfare 2. So good that the pros actually use it in the CDL. That being said, I'm going to give you guys a fantastic best class setup for the Vaznev 9K. Dude, I really need to get inside. It is so chilly. Oh my god, way better. You know, we got the Christmas vibe in here. The Vaznev is the best SMG in Modern Warfare 2 because it pretty much has the same time to kill as all the other SMGs, but there's literally no recoil on the weapon. You don't even need attachments for the weapon to feel good, and then you have so much mobility making it so you can really rush with the weapon. That being said, you only need like 3 attachments. Like I believe Scump and all the other CDO pros, they only use 3 attachments on this weapon. One of those attachments being the Ultrarat stock, however you say that. I kind of run this stock on like every single build because there's not much cons. Like we are losing aiming stability, but that's not going to hinder you that much, and then you just get so much movement speed and you get a ton of strafe speed. Make sure you guys are always doing this in your gunfights. And oh my god, do you guys see how quick I'm strafing? Like when you strafe, you are a way harder target to hit, and then you get rotational aim assist, which makes this weapon so good. You can like really juke out the enemies because of how quick you are strafing. For the tuning, if you didn't know, they actually G8'd it in the CDL, which pretty much means gentleman's agreement, which means all these CDL pros, they agreed to not tune their weapons, and so we're not actually going to have any tuning in the setup. But if you want to use this in the public matches, here are the tunings I recommend on the stock. We just increase the ADS speed because the weapon doesn't really bounce when we are strafing. For the bottom bar, this weapon already has a really good stability, and so I don't mind getting more strafe speed just to lose a little bit of the stability. So now when we go into here, you guys will see this thing even strafes so much quicker. Like it is so easy to juke the enemies out. This is why it's like such a good weapon. For the next attachment, because this weapon's already so stable, we're going to go over to the rear grip, and we are going to add the true tag grip, which is going to increase the overall mobility of the weapon, making it even better for rushing. We are going to lose a little bit of our recoil control, but if we go into the firing range, you guys will see this thing still completely beams the enemy, and that's at long range where you can like really notice the recoil. When you're up close in actual SMG territory, this thing is so freaking easy to use. For the tuning on the true tag grip, you just want to increase the recoil steadiness. This is going to reduce the horizontal recoil on the weapon, which this weapon really doesn't have any recoil, but the horizontal is nice to minimize. You can kind of notice it at medium range. Plus the weapon already has a really good ADS speed, so we don't need more than that. And then for the bottom bar, because the sprint to fire speed is so important, bring the bar to the left to -0.32. This is where you get the most amount of sprint to fire speed without having that many cons. Since so many attachments are G8 and they only can really use like 3 on the weapon, I'll be giving you guys like another setup, or I'll like add to it in case you want to use it in the public matches and make it a little bit better. Lastly, for the CDL setup, you want to go over to the muzzle and then add the lock shot KT85. This is going to reduce the overall recoil on the weapon. Again, we don't really need this, but it does make the weapon a complete beam and you will never miss any bullets. For the exact CDL setup, the one that I was running in the gameplay and the one that Scump uses because of all the GAs, this is going to be the best setup. So if you want to use the exact CDL setup, then I wouldn't tune any of your attachments. I would keep them all the same. But if you want to make the weapon a little bit better, I would follow those exact tunes that I gave you, and then I would tune this for gun kick control. And then you want to go over to the underbarrel and add the shark fin 90. Then I would tune the shark fin 90. Okay, this might get a little bit confusing, so just listen up. Say you want to run a laser, which I think is very good on the weapon, which is going to be the OLE laser. This adds a lot of aiming stability, so then you can tune the shark fin to give you more aim walking speed rather than the stability. But if you're not running a laser, there's going to be a lot of sway on the weapon if you tune this for aim walking speed. So I would tune it for the aiming stability if you are not running a laser. By the way, in the gameplay, I'm just running the untuned CDL setup, but I do think the setup I'm giving you right now is a lot better. Here is my favorite Vaznev 9K setup, and just remember, if you don't want to run a laser, obviously take this off and then tune this for aiming stability, and then I would go over to the ammo, put on the armor piercing rounds, and tune it for damage range and bullet velocity. Is the Vaznev good? Yeah, it's one of the best SMGs, or the best SMG in the game. Probably the best SMG in the game, just because all the SMGs have a pretty similar TTK, and this one just has so much mobility. So I guess if you're more of a slower player, it won't be the best, but if you're a very aggressive player, this is for sure the best SMG. Although the AK-74U is pretty much an SMG, that's an AR. It's always the same. Like, I'm always just freaking butt at the beginning. And then I start warming up and I have like crazy flicks. Let's see this. Got a couple guys over here. Maybe I should queue into Shoot House. Vaznev. Actually has a pretty sick name too. Dude, okay. Is everyone just dying, or do I just suck at tracking where the enemies are at? It's always the same. Like, I'm always just freaking butt at the beginning. And then I start warming up and I have like crazy flicks. I think they are just dying. And they're in like, they're going like in weird routes, so I can't really predict them. Okay, we got a couple to my right. No wonder I can't find you guys. You guys are just crouch walking around the map like a little gremlin. Dude, just push out. Yeah, see how good this thing is? Like, it actually fries. It fries, boys. Catch that nade like a football. Oh boys, so my football, not my football, but my football, American football team is Seahawks. And Seahawks won today. And I thought they were gonna lose, but they won. And so now they're in the playoffs. Only one mod. You know, Kyson, technically that was actually perfect. Having like one mod is like perfect balance. Well, 2 mods is nice, but like 1 mod is like a perfect also. Come on, keep feeding me. I'm still hungry. I haven't had any dinner today. I need some food. Feed me, enemies. Come over here. There we go. Oh my god, we got a couple spawning over here. Let's call him the helo. Hopefully they go to shoot down my helo, then I can get some free easy kills. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's just scouting. Just waiting. I think he had a shotgun too. See this weapon, you're so mobile. Wait, you can land on this? When I first used this weapon, I didn't like it. It felt like I was shooting like paper clips. But honestly, if you hit your shots, it kills very quick. Okay, so we got UAV. Let's see, they should be pushing me. Let's pop a battle rage just in case there's a nade. Oh, we got the MGB. Let's go. Easy MGB. What the heck? What the hey, boys? Oh my god, first game. Let's go. What's better, jump shot or drop shot? I see you jumping a lot. Do you change your controls? It's kind of situational, you know? It is very situational. Jump shotting, your ADS does get slowed down by 35%, so you are at a disadvantage kind of when you jump shot. You can do it in the right way. It's kind of hard to explain. You can break the enemy's camera, but drop shotting is more of like if you unexpectedly see them and you need to do something in the moment. Because I only really jump around a corner. What's up, G? How are you? How are you? Oh, buddy, what are you doing? Are you changing the fucking soil of that tree? Yo, what are you doing? You just come out of his butthole? My teammate's name is Butthole. What the hell? 36 streak, not bad. Let's go. Easy nukes. Let's go. Oh, what's your second monitor? A BenQ. 49 and 7. Not that good, but we got the MGB.
I bought a yard to the penny all year like bird.